Good morning, everyone. Oh, what a nice surprise greeting there, Pentagon. Nice to see you, Rob. Welcome to San Francisco International, and I think it's leg 35 of the Bravo Tour. We're going clear across the country today, and all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina. So it's a long haul, almost coast to coast, but should be fun. And this is the perfect aircraft for it because we can put the hammer down and make some progress. Anyway, it is. Let's see, what do we have? What is our flight time today? So we'll be in the air just a whisker short of 4 hours at 3 hours 54 minutes. Block time is 4:22, although you guys know me, and I'll be longer than that because I always get to chit chat and I lose my place on the checklist and all that good stuff. But anyway, I hope you enjoy. It is a little bit of a rainy morning here in San Francisco, but here's the old Clipper ready to rock and roll. So we will see. I did a test flight yesterday, and I I lost both outboard engines and landed with the gear down, with the gear up. So I don't really know why that happened, but it did. But that's okay. Hopefully we got all that stuff out of our system. Let's see. What do I need here? What is my load sheet here? Where am I going?
Oh, Disney World.
I don't have anything yet there. Hi, Dave. Good morning. Actually, I need to be kind of quiet because everybody's still sleeping in my house. Let's go to the refill here. So what do we have? Calculated fuel. Let's just make sure that matches up. Yep, that looks good. We'll use that. We're going to just do everything instant today because it's just going to be a long enough flight as it is. But I like what's happening here. Good. Hopefully it'll be all right. We need our load sheet data. We're an instant board and load. Yeah, and it doesn't show anything here, but it gives you the zero fuel weight, right? Yeah, so it's all in there. Holy cow. And let's go ahead and get the chalk set. Let's get the ground power going here. And I shouldn't need a cargo door open. Okay. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Tuesday. Hey.
Test.
Productivity boost for Mike Stein. Oh, man. Well, we will see. We will see if I boost your productivity. If so, that's a good thing. I barely wake myself here, but I like waking up on the flight deck, if you know what I mean. Cody says hello. Might need a few lights here. Morning. Want to take him with you to get coffee? Well, I think you should take him. He'd be a good dog to go. Oh my gosh. I don't know if my new camera angle goes him closer. Oh, not quite. He's down. Yeah, shoot. Not quite. I'm messing around with the dog cam, but I'm limited in my cord length. So, Iceberg, hello. What is up, Boozy? Yeah, I came to join the early morning booze cruise shift here. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, my theme song's still going. Hey, thanks, Mike. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for the reminder. All right, let's, where was I? Oh, yeah, I was doing this setup thing. Well, you know, it might. Good fixins. Good morning, Brett. Nice to see you. The late worm may survive. All right, let's just work through the old flows here, as it were. Just to turn stuff on. Man, I'm ready for Gizmo to be gone. I am ready for Gizmo to be gone. GPU not connected. I'm running out of battery. What are you talking about? I'm good. I got the GPU going. We're connected. Power's on the bus. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, so we are out of here on the... We are out of here. Yeah, we're good. We're heading out on the San Francisco 4 departure, and we are going to track to Linden as our first waypoint. So I am going to, yeah, we'll be kind of on a, what would that be? I don't even know. We'll dial up San Francisco 15.8 and maybe we can track, maybe we can pick up 14.8 here while we're on the ground. Can I hear it? You hear ding, ding, ding? Oh. I guess I don't. I don't. Let's see if this is 14.8. Let's see if this is tracking yet. Nope, not quite yet. So we're going to have to, we'll tune San Francisco and we'll get a, it's about a 54.054 outbound here. So 15.8. There we go. That's in. And we will change this 054. That'll be the initial outbound course. We are taking runway 1 left. And that is a heading of 014. All right, that looks good. Let's get those flight directors on. We're tracking radio nav to start. Flight director is on and on there. Yep, I saw the SR-22 was the first one to have the gizmo taken out, and then I know the rest of them are ready, so that's cool. That's cool. Altimeter here. Weather right now, San Francisco is winds 150 at 5. There's a few clouds at 600, scattered at 11, broken at 3,500. It's been raining, and a 3010 on the altimeter. There. 3010. Oh, the gizmo. If you own anything from X Aviation, it comes with this gizmo, and I think they had plans for it to, like with the leading edge Saab, you could call up ground power and things like that. But mainly, it's just a like a authentication tool, and just so they know that you haven't hacked obtained a copy, but of the product that you're not supposed to have. But it just kind of gets in the way, to be totally honest. It's a nag screen. There you go. I like that. That's a good way to put it. And it's just extra software that is running in the background, and it's been linked to a few SIM crashes, and so I think that everybody is happy, probably including X Aviation, to get rid of it, if I'm being honest. I don't think I have weather yet, or the weather radar in this plane, but we're going to turn it on just because. Takeoff dry, that's going to be us. All right, so now the fun part, the LTN. The LTN. We are on the ground, San Francisco. You know, I really like SIVA based navigation, but this LTN, man, when it came out, holy cow! Talk about the pinnacle of success in navigational equipment, man. This is it. All right, because all you have to do, instead of putting in all the latitude and longitude, you just get to put in the codes, the identifier codes. So how nice is that? It feels like cheating almost. And the cool thing about this as well is we can put in our nav waypoint. So we fly this. We're slant Zulu, I think, is officially. Oh, you know what? I need to probably change that. Yeah, I need to change that. Okay. So we fly part of our flight RNAV, and then part of it non-RNAV. The approaches and the departures are the non-RNAV part, and then the rest of it we can fly with whatever works. So my flight plan is an absolute mess. If you were to look at it here closely, you'd be like, "What are you doing?" But hopefully you guys will allow me for a little bit of leeway. All right. That's it. That'll do it. That'll do it. And I'm going to come over here, even though I don't know for sure. Oh, we're still aligning. Shoot, never mind. You know what? I told you guys I was going to instant align, or I was going to do an instant everything, so that includes this. Quick align. Boom. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sometimes it's fun to let everything sort of, you know, take its time and load in real time and all that good stuff. But sometimes it's fun to just get flying. All right. What have I done here? So I've got all that in. Time for some APU power. Whoops. Coming off of, yep, number 2. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it on the side. Nope, I've got my screen set big enough, but it's kind of over on that right hand side of my screen. It pops up. It's sort of like the hover over menu that you get with the Airfoil Labs. It just pops up every time you mouse hover over it, and then it doesn't go away for like 12 seconds. That's what it's like. Okay, let's see here. Oops. Get on the APU here. Get some bleed air going. Get some galley power going. Lav, chiller, all that fun stuff. And I can should probably check that before I switched over, but that's okay. Let's get rid of the GPU.
Connect to ground power.
And it ought to be good. All right, sweet. Let's keep setting things up here. We've got the bleed air coming on, the pack valves opened, the isolation valves open. Okay, cool. Recirc zones coming on. Gasper fan is working good. I leave it off just because it's kind of loud. I know, that's right, Good Fixins. Don't worry, we'll find something. We're we're famous for that, right? We're famous for that. Cruising 410, and it might take me a little while. I tell you, I've struggled a bit getting up to cruise in this plane. I'm not handling the the speed management very well. And 3010. Okay, cool. We are a resourceful bunch, or something. We definitely are something. Fuel heat. That's on. Pumps. Don't need anything there, right? Nothing in the center tanks yet. Nope. Not today anyway. Beautiful. And time for some performance calculations. Let me get my camera right here. Let's see here. We're going to take the data from the sim, take the weather from the sim, and we're going to set that. So flaps 10, V1 102, rotate at 114. Just absolutely crazy. This thing is like, it's like just a big super cub in so many ways. All right, initial pitch, yeah, 20-degree climb. Stab trim is 2.8. Yeah, 2,000 feet. That's just crazy. I love it. Uh-oh, I think my wife is up. We're probably in trouble now. All right, so 137. So we're going to set our speed to 147. All that stuff is set. Transponder set. And our trim, we need to be probably nose forward on this. Yeah, quite a bit. Nose down. There we go. We're going to be like less than 3 on the trim. This thing is going to want to take off on the taxi, basically. All right. That's us.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Yeah, we got flirty, suggestive pushback lady.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
You know who I haven't had as the pushback voice for a long time has been Slant Alpha. We used to have Slant Pushback quite a bit. I miss that. I don't know how to get that rotation in there, but I need my Slant Pushback. All right, we've got push coming. Beacon light can come on here. We're going to go ahead and pack's turned off for now. Whoops, pack's turned. Oh, they're on. We need to turn them off to get our bleed pressure up.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
It's good. Wait for them to get connected, and then we will take the chocks off and the park and brake, and we'll be on our way. Pardon me, you guys. Yep, leg 35. Leg 35.
Connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Of the Bravo tour. And okay, so remove chocks.
Cockpit to ground. Remove the chocks.
Excuse me.
Parking brake released.
All right, we can start getting that going here. And
you may start engines.
all right, do need to take the galley power off just for a moment. Sorry about that. And oh, somebody spawned in right next to us, I think.
Ready to start the engines.
Let's see if I've done everything correctly
Ready
here.
for engine start. Starting engine 4. Start of Helvhoven.
Yeah, we got a little N1 rotation. It's always good.
20% and 2.
Sorry, N2. I think I said
Fuel
N1.
on. Light up.
Fuel flow, temps, N1. Oh gosh. No. I'm sorry, dude. Oh no. This is going to be bad. I'm sorry, JetBlue. How do I stop the pushback? How do I stop? Stop. Great save.
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Great save, JetBlue. I am really, really sorry about that. I didn't, somehow I missed you. That was a close one. We would have had to deplane and everything. That would have been bad. All right, good job, JetBlue, whoever you are. My hat's off to you, my friend.
Parking brake set.
Thought I looked outside.
Connecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, just like real life. That could have been bad. All right, did we get a start? I think we got an engine start also. That's cool.
Starting engine 3. Start of Helvhoven. %, and 2. Fuel on. Light up.
That was whoever the JetBlue was. Great job. And you know what the main issue was? It was completely my fault because I don't have the CTAF here, and I didn't make a call.
Starter off.
What is it? 2050. Yeah, that's a.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been
Engine
removed.
stabilized.
Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
2050. Yeah, completely my fault. Completely my fault. There we go. Okay, we've got the second, number 3 is started. Let's go ahead. Let's get number 2.
Starter valve open.
I don't know what to think here. If I am already struggling just with the pushback, how am I going to complete a 4-hour flight? I don't know if that's maybe an omen here.
20% and 2. Fuel on. Light up.
San Francisco traffic, JetBlue 416, taxi, runway 1 right, San Francisco.
JetBlue 416, nice save on that pushback. I apologize for that.
Oh, no, I didn't even notice. I peeked back once when I was about to push. I didn't see your beacon on, so I just went.
Well, I didn't make any kind of a call, so I'm at least partially to blame myself. But have a good flight, man.
All right, take care.
Okay, engine stabilized, and last one.
Starting engine 1.
Yep.
Starter valve open.
All right, Fixie. If it's a Zoom meeting, I wish you the very best, my friend.
20% and 2. Fuel on.
All
Light
right.
up.
Happy Pappy. Hey. They don't make them like this anymore, do they? I'm really excited for his freighter variant of this. I am looking forward to that.
Starter off.
All right.
Engine stabilized.
Okay, so we go the starter off now. We can get the probe heat on. I already have the window heat on. I don't need anything else over there. Let's come back up here, get the galley power going. Get the packs going again. Let's hang the gens. Split breaker. APU air off. APU off. Air pumps to auto. That can be closed. Aft cargo aft heat to normal. Ah, beautiful. Let's go. Flaps 10. 1, 5, 10. And I think it was something crazy like 3.7. That was my 2.8. Makes me feel like I don't have all my cargo and everything loaded here, but takeoff weight, I'm just going to double check that, because that's a pretty low. Nope, that's what it's saying I should have roughly. Yeah. All right.
San Francisco traffic, JetBlue 416 departing runway 1 right, San Francisco.
So we've got let's call it 11.6, 3.7. So let's call that 15, 15, 15, and 15. So that's 15, 30, 60. Yep, that's what I should have, about 63 on the block. All right, well, we're good. We're gonna roll with it. If we have to, I guess we'll divert to Denver and have a fuel stop or something. Okay, flaps are set. Stabilizer trim set. Flight controls. This might be one of my favorite things about this plane is this old analog.
San Francisco traffic, United 1997 Super is turning now, left base, runway 28 right, ILS, San Francisco.
Okay, sweet. We're good there. Imagine having to move all that fuel around. Oh man, no doubt about it. Get the pumps going early because there is a bunch of fuel. An absolute ton of fuel. Literally tons of fuel. All right, those are on. Nav light can come on. I don't need the beacon because it's getting to be daylight here, and we are going to be EPR mode for takeoff, so we'll set that. And takeoff drive for the ERPL.
Parking brake released.
EPRL. EPRL. Yeah, here we go, guys. Maybe I'll make a radio call here so I don't have another near miss experience.
San Francisco traffic, JetBlue 460, clear of runway 1 right, San Francisco.
San Francisco traffic, Clipper 816 heavy out of Terminal 1, taxi 1 left, San Francisco. Yeah, that's right, Happy Pappy. I remember watching Continuum try to wrangle that thing. I think I might take one right instead. Atgrog, hello, thank you. I'll need it. San Francisco traffic, Clipper 816 heavy correction. We're on the taxi 1 right. We're going to be crossing 1 left on Mike 1. Atgrog, good morning. Well, it's morning where I live. It might not be morning where you live, but hello. And around we go. Around we go. Here comes somebody. Heading out. My runway is clear. Ooh, very nice, Iceberg. San Francisco traffic, Clipper 816 lining up 1 right. San Francisco. Athathathel. Reporting from foggy Portland, Oregon. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit nautical out here on the West Coast today. Although saying foggy Portland and foggy San Francisco, it's kind of like you're surprised if it's not.
San Francisco traffic, United 1997 Super is turning final runway 28 right. We're about 12 miles out.
All right. I think I can get out of the way. San Francisco traffic, Clipper 816 heavy is departing 1 right. San Francisco. Yeah, Vancouver, right? Same way. No doubt about that. All right, we're going to go ahead and put those in. Anti-skid armed. We need our landing lights. And everything else. Strobe can come on. All right, here we go.
Stabilized. Thrust set.
crazy. This thing is a beast, man. It is a beast.
Positive rate. Gear up.
How gorgeous is that, you guys? Holy cow.
Flaps 5.
Start my turn here.
Level off.
Oh, 1,000. Oh, holy cow. I forgot to, we're going all the way up. San Francisco traffic, Clipper 816 is departing the area to the east, climbing through 3,000. Last call. Hey, Atgrog, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
San Francisco traffic, United 1997 Super is short final, runway 28 right, 7 miles out, San Francisco.
All right, we are 410 is the ultimate here. Still just kind of hand fly this guy up for a little bit. And we'll just strike a little intercept course here to get on that outbound toward Linden. Should be pretty good. Oh man, we got another ascription. Whoa, what the heck's going on this morning? Hello. Give me 1 second here, you guys. All right, we're gonna go ahead and engage that. We're gonna go vertical speed mode, and at Grog, gift subbing to Happy Pappy and Iceberg. Wow, hey, thanks. Ab Geek, yeah, man. I was messing around. Honestly, I was trying to get a little better angle for my dog cam, and I'm like, well, I only have so much room. So yeah, I messed around and I'm blowing your ears out here. I know, sorry about that. One more flyby. At Grog, thank you, man. You're super kind and completely unnecessary, but thank you. Another gift sub. At Grog, I got it. All right, good deal, you guys. We're on our way. We're through 10,000. And on our way to Charlotte. But yeah, that's the genesis of the camera change. I don't know if I like it or not because I got to really look up way up high. I feel like I'm taking a selfie. But hopefully it'll be. Oh, wait a second. All right. Wait. Where am I? I'm right here. Sorry. Let's see if we can get this guy dialed in here. Do we got my man? Yeah, we got my man down here. There it is. That's why I changed it around. Yes, enjoy your commercial-free flight to Charlotte. Thank you so much. That is awesome. All right, we are needing to pay attention to things. Ooh, I need to get some anti-icing on, don't I?
San Francisco traffic, United 997 Super is clear of the 28 right, taxiing via Bravo to the gate, San Francisco.
Just to make sure when we're getting out of Dodge here. Oh, and as usual, I have overshot my outbound radial.
San Francisco traffic, United 997 Super will cross 28 left and then Bravo, San Francisco.
And how far out do we need to go here? 71 miles to get to that. So we can at least track it for a little while here.
San Francisco traffic, 278, taking off from a right.
Oh, did I miss anybody here? let's just go back and take a look here. We have Pentagon, Dave Randon. Hello, hello, M. Stein. Good to see you, Mike Iceberg for all. Boozy Sheep. Good morning, fellas. Good Fixins. Dave Randon. And we've got at Grog, which, by the way, thank you for the follow and the ascriptions. Dang. It helps if you don't breathe your coffee in. We've got Dave Rendon here. We've got Happy Pappy. We've got just got a good collection of usual folks here. We've got Feast checking in as well. Oh, man. Those are base clouds there, my friend. And I actually even have I have the cloud setting down like at medium, and it looked pretty nice, really. You know what I forgot to do? It would have been interesting to see is if we actually were picking up any of that weather. Yeah. Weather radar doesn't work very good if you don't have it turned on. That's, yeah. Follow me for more weather radar tips. I think we do. I think we maybe have a little bit of precip that's being shown here. Unless that, I guess that could be the top of the hills as well. I don't, that could be, I don't know. On behalf of Jeff Bezos, Leroy, and me, thank you for the gifted. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, here we go. We are through flight level 280. I'm going to go over to indicated climb now. We are doing a crazy 4,000 foot a minute, which I know is not sustainable, but we'll go indicated. We'll try to hold it there at about 250 if we can. See how far we can go, and if we have to, we'll just level out. Everything's looking good there. We're going to go down here and check our leg. We're going from 0 to 1. That's good. That's what we want. Present position to should be LIN. Yep. That's our leg. Don't really need a leg change, but we're going present position to Lynn, which is exactly what we've got cooked up here. I probably could dial up Linford now. Let's see if we're getting that VOR. That's a 14.8. I'll put it over here on number 2. Yeah, we got it. So let's do this. See if we can make a halfway decent exchange here. Yeah, we're a little off, but these things happen. We'll make that turn, make that little correction there. We were a little bit right, of course, basically. But again, like I say, things happen. Alright, ECAMs are nice and clean, which is good. We're through 32,000. We're still climbing at 1,500 feet, which is awesome. We are cleaned up on the flaps as well as the gear. We are tidied up on all of our lights. I forgot to go continuous ignition on the takeoff roll, so that was bad, but luckily nothing happened there. And yeah, I think we're making some good headway, at least so far. So 4 hours and no ATC. What could possibly go wrong? We're actually right at the Linford VOR. I'm going to do this. I'm going to change. We're going to go as 7-4, and I might just go heading mode right now because we're kind of in that cone of confusion area. And so now we should be, yeah, Linford to Coaldale. So that's good. So that essentially means we're ready to jump over to the INS. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let it get stabilized kind of on the outbound here. 074. That lets me get away from that VOR a little bit, which I've had some trouble switching over from radio navigation to INS. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong or it's just a little bit of a glitch, but like it'll curl back and try to hit that VOR again. So I'm going to let it get a ways here, like maybe 10-ish or so. At Grog, you've got some good emotes, man. Pentagon, that's a nice emote. I like that. That's an old Sheed. Yeah, that's an old Sheed emote. Heck yeah. Alright, so we can go INS now, and we might make a little bit of a course correction here. That's not unusual, but we don't want to make a full circle. That's that tells you did something incorrect. So we're making that turn, and hopefully we'll level off. And maybe not. Maybe we're going to just keep going on the turn. Oh, there we go. All right. So we ended up just a little bit left of course there on that overfly of the VOR, but I can live with that. And we're through 36,000. Hey, I think we're doing pretty good. We might actually make it up on the first shot. We're still doing 1,000 feet per minute. And we've got 5,000 more to climb. So, yeah, the plan will be to obviously scrounge any ATC that we come across and listen to those guys. We've got, oh, you know who we have is, we're going to hit Denver. Very nice. Denver Center is on. 2765. So we will try to talk or listen to any ATC along the way, and then we will also be doing some looking at sim sales. It's getting that time of year, right, where we have hey, and I can even monitor guard. We have some pretty good Black Friday sales going on. I'm going to show you a few of the ones that have caught my eye. And we also have to talk a little bit about the Bravo Tour, because that's what we're getting ready to wrap this thing up here in just a few more legs. So yeah, a few things to do, I guess, along the way. Hopefully you guys won't get too bored. Now, if nothing else, keep me on in the background. Let me distract you from work, which is like what I love to do. We got some serious bloomage going on out there, don't we? Might be a little too much bloomage. Fantastic sounds in this plane. Fantastic stuff. All right. Now here's where we got to start paying attention here. We're down below 1,000 foot per minute, but we're still holding a good forward speed. Yeah, ground speed 567 right now. And so I can live with this. That last little bit of climb is always a bit of a dogfight anyway. If we start to lose our speed, we may have to level off and do a little step climb, but I don't think that's going to be the case here today. I have left it in takeoff mode here. I should probably put it in continuous climb mode here, but that's something else I kind of screwed up, but that's okay. We're not pushing it. We're not exactly, you know, I mean, I guess we're up there in the mid 90s for 96 on the N1, but you know, we're well below the EGT limits, so I feel like we're still okay. We're just burning a little bit of extra fuel. Which, speaking of fuel, we're going to have to go and kind of take a look here and make sure we get everything balanced out. Oh, I'm so sorry. Don't do that. We did our gift card giveaway last stream, so I apologize. That one is not supposed to be out there for this one. We'll have to wait till December to do our next giveaway. Sorry about that, you guys. It does give me a chance, though, to say again, thank you for all your support, all the subscriptions, the donations, the tips, the cheer bits, all that stuff. That's what funds those giveaways, and we've been able to do one every month for well, if we're able to do one in December, it'll be 2 consecutive years that we've been able to do one, some sort of giveaway every month. Oh gosh, you know what I also forgot to do is I forgot to select my altitude. Crud. All right, let's do this and let's descend. I went a little bit over the top. And what else did I forget to do? How about setting local altimeter? Yep, that was 2 bad things in a row. Let's go to cruise, and we're gonna go. I'm gonna go Mach hold actually, and we'll just try to hold it at about 0.88 if we're able. Oh, I got that up way too high. I'm gonna set that reference bug to about right there. Yep, that'll work. That'll work. Boozy's here listening. Good deal. This is one of the 3 or 4 most pointless work days on the calendar. Oh, man. And here's the sad part at Grog is I actually do have a checklist. I just am horrible at using it. My stream is sort of famous for that, actually. So, all right, we're just cruising along here about 590 across the ground. And what kind of I didn't even check. Must have a nice little tailwind here, obviously. What do we have? Let's take a look at our light here. We're going to do some checking as well on our fuel. So top of climb, we've got about 192 knot tailwind. That'll be all right. Okay, so let's do. We can do a quick check. We are almost to Coaldale. So at Coaldale, we should have 50.5 on board. We'll come back to that here, guys. But let's go ahead and now that we have our cruise set, I feel like We're dangerously close to the barber pole here, but we'll just kind of keep an eye on it. Let's kind of come over here, and I need to do a little bit of balancing. So let me see if I remember how to do this. Crossfeed valves can all go to vertical here to start. That and then we want to turn off the number 1 and number 3 boosts. We want to turn those off. I'm trying to or is it 1 and 4 boost? Yeah, I want to turn those off. We want to burn these guys down until we are what do I do? Now I can't remember what I was doing here. My notes are not very copious. I mentioned landing possibly in Denver for fuel. Is the airport there far enough away from the mountains? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep. They land 747s there all the time with their cargo hub. It's in a really, really good place, honestly, in terms of location for that kind of stuff. All right. I want to burn number 2. Oh, you know what? I may not have to do this, guys. We might be all right. They're already balanced. They're already about 11.4. So I don't have to do any balancing here. So, all right, 11.4, by the way, times 4. How close are we to our fuel burn here? I do need to go say good morning to my wife here in just a second also. That's 45.6, so we are already a bit low. I should be 52. And I'm going to be 45. It's too wide of a pan, isn't it? So I'm already a little behind the fuel burn. So that probably means that I need to be a little more efficient and not maybe push quite so hard. So why don't we go ahead, let's how about we spin it down here to about 250. Let's see what happens there. We'll go a little speed hold. We'll slow it down a bit. Back off. Try to conserve some fuel here. I mean, we're not crazy far behind, but if we're only 5 tons behind, then that's allowable. But we don't want to be 5 tons behind every hour of our flight, and that would be a problem. So, all right, that'll still give us 500 and some over the ground, which is still going to get us where we're going in a very efficient manner. But let me do this, guys. I'm going to hop outside. I'm going to take a second, go say hello, refill my coffee, and it's time for a little stretch break. Every hour I try to do one of those. So I will be right back and enjoy the outside view. Well, let's take a second and talk about this Bravo tour. My regulars like Jet Pilot Cinnamon, you snuck in on me there, my friend. Oh no, you're just coming in right now. Welcome, buddy. My regulars know all about this stream. This is an idea that I basically stole from Downwind Sim. One day we were talking, he's like, man, wouldn't it be cool to fly into every Class Bravo airstrip in the U.S.? I'm like, oh man, that sounds like a great idea. JP Sizzle in the Hizzle. So, Boozy Sheep, let me ask you a question. Do you guys have those annoying drug commercials for Skyrizi? Do you know the drug I'm talking about, Skyrizi? I'll give you a minute with the stream delay. Hey, nice gifted sub. Oh, and I even have the Hype Train still out there, and we've got a Hype Train ready to start. I'll even give you an extra. So anyway, so whenever I hear that word or the drug Skyrizi, I always think that's a drug that was designed by Snoop Dogg, because like the medical name for it. The medical name for it is rizakinazib razia, or something to that effect. So it just totally sounds like a drug that Snoop Dogg made up. Anyway, I digress. Yes, JPC is indeed a leg end, my man. All right, back to the Bravo tour. So the idea is to visit all the Class Bravos in the U.S. We started all the way back in December of 21, and we took a trip from Denver to Nellis Air Force Base. And yes, I did include the Air Force bases as part of the Bravos, since some of them lie within Class Bravos, and it gave us just a few extra places to fly. But then we went to Minneapolis, Houston, Orlando, all the way on and on and on and on. I'm not going to read them all because we've done 34 of them so far. And Class Bravo airspace is the largest airspace that we have in the U.S. Yeah. So if you're looking at a VFR sectional, you're going to see these large magenta rings around these big international airports like San Francisco or LA. Where am I? LA. Yeah. So it's probably hard to see on the stream, but anyway, yeah, that they denote the size of the airfield and a little different sort of rules and regulations within those boundaries, basically altitude and traffic flow and who you have to talk to and that kind of stuff. So yeah, mainly around huge cities. That's right, Boozy is hitting it. So anyway, there's a grand total of 40, I believe, is what we counted. Well, 39. 40. 39. Anyway, so we just the last time we flew was in July. We flew Phoenix to Dallas up to Kennedy in the Learjet, and then now we're doing this big cross country here from Kennedy to San Francisco. Oh, I accidentally got rid of that. That should have been here. Whoa, hey, hello. No, 777. I messed the date up. All right, so I need to. There we go. So we're here now. I've totally messed up the description of what we're doing here, but we're going San Fran to Charlotte, and so we only have 4 more legs here to fly. And of course, everybody's waiting for this one here, the Oceanic out to Honolulu, and that's coming up in just 2 more legs. So when we get from San Francisco to Charlotte, we're going to turn around. We're going to go Charlotte, St. Louis sometime in the near future. then we're going to go from St. Louis out to Philly. That's going to be our long, long leg there, probably, I don't know, 7-8 hours or so. Then we have Honolulu back to Salt Lake City, and then we end in Boston. And I'm even considering maybe doing Boston back to Denver just for one final one. But that's what we got coming up. Only, like I say, only 4 more, possibly 5 more legs. Pentagon, you remember when it all started? Yeah, clear back in 2021. So it's going to be, it's been a full 3 years here, and we'll probably spill over into 25 a little bit as well, just because I don't see myself doing all of this. I could probably see us doing maybe 2 legs over Christmas break, but I don't know that I see us finishing it all. It would be kind of fun to try to finish it all. All right, I might have to think about that a little bit there for my December calendar. My December calendar is already filling up just a little bit already, but anyway, so we allowed the random wheel of names. That's what picked our route for us, and so it just randomly selected these airports in whatever order that wanted to, and then we always do a community vote on what aircraft we want. So we've mixed it up, everything from X-Plane to Microsoft, even X-Plane 11. Some of these were X-Plane 11, the MD-82, the A310. Those were Saab. That was X-Plane 11, 7.5. And then we jumped into X-Plane 12 and MSFS. And so, yeah, we've done a little bit of everything here. Probably it's been a little bit more heavily skewed towards X-Plane than Microsoft Flight Sim, but that's only because really I didn't get a lot of high quality airliners in Microsoft and MSFS 2020 until about last year, honestly. But yeah, the good old Saab. We've been in the Saab a couple times. I believe. Well, no, I take it back. It was only 1 leg, Houston to Orlando. We've been in the Q400. We've been in the 7.5. We've been in the Mad Dog a few times. The MD-82, as well as the MD-11. There's the BAE 146-200. There's the 100. Of course, the 737. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. It really has. It really has. And so, yeah, we'll see. We may. I might even start the nomination process here for Charlotte to St. Louis. That's a pretty short leg, so we can fly just about anything there. But I think the Oceanic. I think there's only going to be a couple of choices for that one. It's going to either be this plane or it's going to be the 777, and those are the only 2 that really make sense. I could probably get the Zebo or the PMGG 7.3 over there, but that would really be stretching it. The MD-11 I guess we could do as well, so it'll be one of my long haul choices for those ones. Yeah. And then, yes, JPC, the real world 816 flights are looming, and I've done a couple of those, you guys. I have honestly done a couple. So this is JPC's idea, and I think Good Fixins was a part of this one as well. But he had this idea of just taking a look. I think I was flying in, he was covering Kennedy Tower or something at one point, and he's like, well, I was flying like American 816 or something like that. He's like, American 816 in real life would be going from Kennedy to Orlando or something. I'm like, oh man, no kidding. And so then we started looking up all these other flights. So like literally every carrier has a plane that has an 816 tail number or call sign. So I have flown this one here from Honolulu to Seattle, Alaskan 816. I've flown JetBlue 816 from San Francisco to Kennedy, and but I've got all these other ones, and I had to stop. I actually had to quit. So I did United States carriers, and then I did cargo from the U.S., and then I started looking at international, and like I literally had to stop myself and So yeah, no, and JPC, I do definitely plan on doing that because you're right, they do change, and sometimes too, like a lot of these, well, like this Atlas Air one, like it's no longer a thing. So, but if we're able to get this Felis in the cargo variant, and I could find an Atlas livery, man, I'm gonna fly somewhere to Ramstein Air Force Base. I'm going to do that just because I think it'd be cool. But anyway, there's a lot. There is a lot, and they're not. These aren't quick hops, so we're going to have to really, like, it's going to be a 4 or 5 hour stream sometimes, but that's okay. Kennedy to Cancun, how much fun would that be? Newark to New Delhi in the United 787. I don't have a 787, so that's why I'm going to pick up the premium deluxe version of Microsoft 24 when it's ready. How about Melbourne to Vero Beach in the CRJ 200? See, we don't have a good CRJ 200, so some of these they're just they're out there for future. Like you could probably fly that in a CRJ 800 or something, but there's just going to be a lot of choices and a lot of cool airplanes. Some I have, some I don't. I have an A320. I don't have a 737-800. I have a de Havilland DH-8D, but I don't have an Embraer 175. So anyway, that's going to be a future series, but we're going to wait until the Bravo Tour is wrapped up before we do any of that stuff. So that is that. Do I have any nominees? I guess I'll take nominees right now for. I wish I knew how to set up. See if I can set up a. Well, I wouldn't want to set up a poll here, would I? Do I have any nominees for aircraft? I guess to go from Charlotte to St. Louis. Keep in mind also my my unofficial rule of not flying the same plane twice, even though this one looks like I did. Well, I actually did, but there was a reason behind that. Most of these where you see these double downs, they were on the same day. This one was a split, and it was because I had originally planned on it being a two-legger, and something happened when I got to Dallas, so I had to switch it up. Phoenix, all right. So we've got that. That'll be one choice here. I think that'd be a perfect Phoenix A320 flight right there. It's probably about an hour and a half. Yeah. Pentagon is in the Phoenix right now doing your 2024 test flight. Oh heck yeah! I did see that they've got that squared away. It looks like, or at least working, functional. Maybe not everything, but it's working. And then I also saw that the FlySimulator Lear 35 is operating pretty well. Lots of sceneries are coming over as well, just natively. So that's good. That's good to see. What are we? We're not even a week out of the initial release, right? That's good to see. All right. Well, we are getting close to Denver Center, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get those guys on the background here so we can listen to them, and then when it's time to give them a holler, we will. 27650.
Route 1115, push up road, ready for taxi.
Airbus supremacy. That's right. At some point in time, I really like to pick up that
34 Super Center.
that 319, 321 addition add-on package too. I think that'd be pretty nice.
Alright, for 34 Super, expect PDC.
You know what I can do with this plane? I can
52 push approved, can be ready for taxi.
actually control the volume of the ATC inside the aircraft. I'll go inside. I love it. So I'm just going to wait. I'm kind of looking here, cheating a little bit, but I see the airspace right here. It looks like that's the border into Denver. So when we cross over, we can call like the Cones VOR, you know, as a little check-in place, or Dove Creek. Probably be a good reporting place there for us to let them know we're in their airspace. And
But everyone, thank you so much and good night. Good day.
man, we're down to 38 tons already of fuel. Oh, I forgot to check. Sorry, hon. Down to 38 tons already, so we got to be 27.2 when we get to V-Lusts. And that is, we got a ways to go to get to V-Lust. Oh, cow. I'm a little nervous about this fuel situation, guys, all of a sudden. Yeah, we may need a mid-air refuel. Somebody get Kenny Monster up in the KC 135.
252 runway 25 taxi, the Frontier 8320 in front of you.
I mean, we're doing, you know, we're pretty.
Runway 9904, runway 25 taxi via Golf.
I feel like we're running fairly moderately in terms of like fuel efficiency, like, but we're burning fuel like nobody's business. So we may have to do a little. We might have to do a little mid-air refueling. I don't even know if you can do that in this plane. Can you do that in this plane? Just watch this completely. I don't think you can. I don't think you can cheat like that. Darn Felis. Making me actually fly the plane. What's that guy thinking? Well, you know what? I guess if we have to,
Hello,
we will just do. Maybe I was joking about doing a stop at Denver, but we might have to take on some fuel. Downwind Sim, hello.
Walking mode Charlie
You got some reserve fuel, Pentagon? All right. All right. Maybe St. Louis. How close are we to flying past St. Louis? Well, thank you for the prime ascription, Downwind Sim. All right, how close do we get to? What are some major? There's Vance, Bentonville, Springfield, Colorado. I don't. We maybe are. Oklahoma City might be an option for us. I think we're further south. Where are you? Kansas City. Yeah, we go way far south. So our options here would be not Denver. That's way up north, but be Oklahoma City would be kind of a place that we could stop if we had to. We do have. This is Bentonville is northwest Arkansas. Yeah. Ponca City. Yeah, but we're not too far away. We could stop. Here's Oklahoma City or no, Oklahoma City's down here. Tulsa might be an option. Ponca City. Should we take the 747 into Ponca City? I'm a little nervous about it, Downwind Sim. So I was already 5 tons short on this first check-in. And I currently have 39 tons, and I'm supposed to be 27 when I get to VLust. So I don't know. We may be coming in on fumes. I don't know. We're gonna evaluate as we go. And you're to blame for that because you're the one that got me geeking out about fuel calculations. And I don't even think I could do. You might be able to do. I don't know. We're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. Yeah, we're gonna roll with it. Come on, don't deny it. Don't deny it. So, well, maybe I do this. Maybe we pull her back even a little bit more here. And slow down to 240. We're still gonna be way over 500 across the ground. I mean, we're making good time, but all we're doing right now is hurrying to the gas station. So Downwind Sim, you might have missed it, but look at where we are. Only 4 more legs to go on the Bravo tour, and we're going to be coming to St. Louis on the next one. So far the nominations for potential aircraft include the Phoenix A320, the Phoenix A320, and the Phoenix A320. So, yeah, that's not bad, right? Not bad.
1041 climate, maintain flight number 220. Scale 5252, wind calm, RNAV to Mach B, runway 25, clear for takeoff. Takeoff calling, say in the call sign. Around 9904, runway 25, land up and wait. Center pressure flight 1041. Frontier flight 1041. Yeah, pressure flight 1041. We'd like after Denver, we'd like to go direct to Colch for the RNAV Yankee 5 and Big Eagle just for future planning purposes. I can expect that, thank you.
I am indeed off this week, Downwind Sim. Today will be my last day of streaming for a little bit, though. I'm going to be heading tomorrow out to see the junior first officer, spend a couple days out there. So I'm going to miss the Thursday stream, Thanksgiving Day stream, but should be back to do something on Saturday. However, speaking of that, I might have also picked up a little side job I need to check on here.
Alright, 9. Unit 1115 runway 8, land for wait. Unit 1115, RNAV to tight, runway 8, clear for takeoff. Number 112 Whiskey, clear to Telluride via Linz 1 departure, Linz then as filed. Climb and maintain 16,000. Departure this frequency is squawk 0023. Yes, to the Telluride Airport, yeah, the Linz 1 departure is on station, then as far as climb 16,000. And the frequency the number U is squawk 0023 for November 1. 112 Whiskey, read back correct, runway 33 for departure, call for taxi.
Gotta check on something here. Sorry.
112 Whiskey taxi to runway 33 via Alpha. Number 125 Whiskey clear to Telluride, Pitkin 5 departure, Linz then as filed. Climb and maintain negative. Climb by acid. Expect flight level. Okay, expect a 16,000 1 minutes after departure. Departure this frequency is squawk 5122. I would take the Pit 5, then Linz will climb via the SID, expect 16,000 and squawk 5122 and you stay on this frequency, remember November 125 Whiskey. 125 Whiskey, confirm the squawk 5122. 5122 for November 125 Whiskey. Okay, JBM 5 Whiskey, read back correct, runway 33 for departure, call for taxi, break on by 9904, RNAV to Mugby, runway 25 clear for takeoff. Mugby, 25 clear for takeoff, runway 9904. Denver Center, 249, 1565, pick up my apartments. Order 1565, expect PDC. Unit 1115 radar contact, verify altitude passing. Unit 1115 climb and maintain flight level 350.
Sorry about that. I had to. So our local college basketball team is playing. I believe Friday and Saturday, the weekend, or this coming up Friday and Saturday, and they want me to come up and take some pictures for them. But I'm not seeing their schedule. I'm not seeing any games scheduled. Yeah, the next game I see scheduled is on the 4th, and that is actually not at home. So,
You are way too fast. Second.
oh well, we'll get it figured out. JPC, you're behind. You're not too far behind. You're going to Kennedy.
Number 112 Whiskey, runway 33, clear for
Are you on VATSIM? Are you VATSIM? So I did get, by the way, I did get the new VATSIM radar working. And so I've got it going as well. But it doesn't have yet, at least that I've been able to figure out, the ability to track friends. So, but it is working, and there's us. And you can do a search for you, and that gives you like all the details here of what you're doing, which is kind of cool. About 2 hours 40 minutes remaining. We've been going for, well, we've been online for 1 hour 40.
Last aircraft calling Denver Center. Can you hear me now?
41,470. Yep. So yeah, I mean, there's some cool things happening with this. I also have been looking at that Elevatix. I am using real weather, yeah, so you can see the weather around us is not super duper. Oh, you know, one other thing I could do that would save probably a little bit of at least. Let's see. Turn all that stuff off. That's fine. All right. Yep. All that stuff can be off. Got to leave those on. Yeah. I have no idea. I just have fun clicking them. Some of them do fun sounds. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Sorry about that. Climb back up, sister. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't totally lose everything here. No, I'm good. Alright, we're descending.
And also American 8 for LAX. Okay, American and United standby.
I was wanting to do this one. There. That's the one I like.
34 super push approach.
So this is SIVA, but it's the LTN. And so it's like the next generation of SIVA. So I don't have to type in all the waypoints and all that good stuff. It's really a nice little FMC.
Number 125 whiskey runway 33 taxi alpha.
I only know how to use a little tiny bit of it. Oh man, I lost everything there, didn't I? That was a bad. Clicking the radio masters off was dumb. All right, we're back up to 41 almost, and we got to recapture our altitude now, or our speed. I mean, at 240. All right, it'll take a minute, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Grog, you used to sit on the roof of your house as a kid and watch those, with one of those radios that allow you to listen to the air traffic. Oh man, that would be awesome. I love it, live ATC. It's just the best. It is the best.
Last aircraft calling standby. Break Frontier 1041, the Eagle altimeter 3008. Zero, appreciate it. Sky 5252, Eagle altimeter 3008.
Alright, stand by for just a second, guys.
JPM 12 whiskey radar contact main. Say altitude passing. 1 to whiskey, climb and maintain 16,000. Climb and maintain 16,000 for November 12. Number 125 whiskey, ready for departure?
Yeah, we're ready for number 125 whiskey.
125 whiskey, runway 33, clear for takeoff.
33 clear for takeoff, number 125 whiskey.
Runway 904, we like the same as the rest in front of us, the RMP from Colch. Runway 9904, proceed to Colch, descend and maintain 14,000 at pilot discretion, altimeter 3008. Direct Colch, 00814, PD, runway 9904. Skies 52 52, cross Colch at about 14,000, cleared RNA Yankee runway 25. Alright, cross Colch at or above 14,000, clear the RNA Yankee for 25. Skies 52 52. You're at 11:15. Climb and maintain flight number 350. Number 125 that. 125 Juliet. Remember 125 exact. We're the longitude. Request effort starts to Aspen. That's filed. Toronto Juliet, you should have received the PDC. That's 125 that. Thank you very much. Then I can have it 38 information alpha ready to taxi. You're at 1638, runway 25, taxi via Golf. 25 via Golf. 1052, still waiting on our signal. Denver Center, United 1565, ready for push and start information out.
So we are close, I think, to checking in here, you guys. Yeah, I probably could. We were going to say just west of Dove Creek. I think we'll go ahead and check in. Denver Center, good afternoon. Clipper 816 at 410. We're about 40 miles west of Dove Creek. Oh, did I miss that? Thanks for the heads up.
Remember, 125 confirm altimeter.
All right, well, he's offline. So never mind. So much for checking in. Darn. Darn, darn, darn.
Remember, 125 confirm altimeter.
Oh, at Grog, wouldn't that be awesome?
You say November 112. Confirm what's the altimeter? 3006. Roger.
So somebody's doing some ATC kind of unauthorized ATC. I love it. That's way cool. All right, we will. It's pirate radio. That's right.
Center disconnected. I don't know what's happening.
So maybe it was a bit of an unexpected thing here. So we'll go ahead and yeah, we'll just give it a minute. I'm taking care of a couple things here off screen, so that'll be all right.
Go ahead, United.
Yeah, trying to. I'm just, you know how, I don't know if you guys are the same way, but I get something, we talk about something on stream, and then it reminds me of something I was supposed to do, or my wife comes down and says something, I'm like, ah, crap. And it's one of those time sensitive things. So, all right, that's all taken care of now, and I think I can. Well, we'll just move to the next item on the list here of things to talk about. And we're going to ignore the fuel situation for just a little while longer. I do think I am stable again, and yeah, everything is copacetic. So if Denver comes back online, then we'll check in. If not, we'll just kind of keep it rolling. And it's funny because he's showing online. Well, now he's not. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but so every Black Friday season, the Uncle Melvin scenery sale, I don't even know, it was something to the effect of everything you think you need, or everything you don't need but think you do need, review, or something like that. Anyway, I like to walk through some of the things that I've seen that are cool in the world of X-Plane, and I'm also going to do the I'm gonna expand my reviews. I'm gonna do some. We've got some stuff on Orbix as well that I wanna kind of, I don't know, just give you my 2 cents. But if you haven't been there, again, xplane.org store right now is it's their biggest sale of the year. And I'm going to take you through it page by page, baby, and tell you what's good, what's bad, maybe what I wish I had or wish I hadn't ever bought, and help you spend those hard-earned dollars correctly. So I'm on the first page. We're not going to go through every page, as I will teach you some time-saving tips for free. You're welcome. All right, here we go. First of all, the King Air is not going to be $29.95 for you unless you already have the X-Plane 11 version. If you do have the X-Plane 11 version, I can confirm the X-Plane 12 version of the Airfoil Labs King Air 350 is working good. So if you got $30 laying around, $30 American, you can grab that updated copy. The Tulsa A320, can confirm, outstanding aircraft. $67. They've knocked $20 off. That's a pretty good buy. Pretty good buy. I have the 320 and the 321 both. I actually won both of them in various various contests, I guess, and I am so happy about that. It's a great add-on. Really a solid version. Is maybe not quite the Phoenix in terms of its FMC and things like that, but downwind sim you have it, the King Air, but you just never installed it. It's worth it. It's worth it. I don't have much experience with any of the rest of this here stuff. This isn't this. No, that's not the citation you're messing with. Word on the street is avoid the Kalamata Concord, although it still does get updated, but very, very quirky, buggy. Things aren't coded correctly, and so that one, right? Even though it's $30, yeah. Essentially, there's not a great Concord sim out there beyond the FS Labs, which is in P3D only. So save your money on that one. The X-Craft are excellent. I don't have them yet, but I keep telling myself that I need to grab one or the other. I don't know if it's going to be one of the 190s or the 175 or what, but those have high reviews. They still don't do every single thing you want them to do, but they are very. Yep, Downwind Sim I know has them, and very good developer, very responsive developer to questions and things like that. The Rotate, I don't have the passenger variant. I do like the freighter variant, the MD-11. It's pricey, so now is the time to get it. I don't know what the freighter version is, but it looks like they want $58 for the passenger version. Yeah, that's a very good aircraft. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 58 bucks. So great time to pick it up. It's not on sale very often, so this is a good one. I think this is our Northern Sky Studio friend. Yep, I can highly recommend any airports from Northern Sky Studios. They never are very expensive to begin with, 15 bucks, but he's knocked it down like almost half off now. So here's Sitka, Rocky Gutierrez. I don't think I have Sitka, but this guy does some fantastic work up in the Alaska area, also down in the Hawaiian Islands. And yep, if you enjoy flying in these parts of the world, this anything Northern Sky Studios is excellent. I don't see anything else that I know anything about one way or the other. Oh, X Organizer. Can't stress this enough. This is a must. If you're an X-Plane person, this is a must buy. $12, and essentially it just takes care of all of your. I mean, it does exactly what you think. It takes care of all of your organizational needs in X-Plane. So if you get a new scenery, if you get a new aircraft, basically I run this before I start X-Plane, and it'll tell you if you have any issues with any of your scenery tiles, if anything's, how you get that out of order deal, the X Agonizer, that's right. It'll tell you, it'll tell you if you have problems. It'll allow you to make those fixes inside here. It's just kind of drag and drop in here, but and then you can click on all these tabs up on top, and you can turn on and off things that you don't want loaded up. So like I've got way too many aircraft. I don't want them to have to load every single time I start X-Plane. So I have like 75% of them turned off. And you can do the same thing with scenery. You can turn off large swaths of scenery. You can view the scenery coverage on a map. So anyway, really, like it builds a scenery.ini file for you that has everything in the proper order. And if it's not, for some reason, it'll tell you that there's a problem, and you can dig into it a little bit further. But for the most part, it does everything for you. Once you point it in the right direction of your X-Plane directory. It just takes care of everything. And $12. I would say that's a must if you're new to X-Plane. All right. Let's go to page 2. There's some more of the Northern Sky Studio sceneries. All those guys down there. Northern Sky scenery. Okay, this is the Robinson R66 turbine. I don't have it. I've got the R44. This is from V-Sky Labs. And he does some really nice work in terms of helicopters. These have all, for the most part, been... Let me just make sure here. Yep, they've been updated for X-Plane 12. I think these are original X-Plane 11. I don't think they're older than that, but the R44 I was in it just a couple of days ago, and it's working. It's working well in X-Plane 12. So these are good ones. This is the R44 is actually the first helicopter I owned in X-Plane. Down with Sim, you got both, and confirmed good, yeah. So I like the V-Sky Labs helicopters. I have mixed feelings about V-Sky Labs, and I will kind of try to tell you why when I get to a couple different add-ons. But the positives is the work he does with his helicopters. No doubt about that. Reality expansion pack for the PC6. If you're into that kind of thing, I have heard that that's pretty good, although this is not on sale. I would wait, let it knock the price down a little bit there. I've heard that the T6 Texan is phenomenal, Comson Studio, and I don't have it, but I understand the sounds and the simulation, the flight modeling, everything is just wonderful, wonderful stuff. So if you like that kind of military trainer, really super challenging to fly, tail wheeler, Downwind Sim has that also. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about that. And $20, $21. That's a pretty good buy. Pretty good buy. Probably worth that just for the sounds alone. I would stay away from all this mesh stuff, honestly. You can pretty much do everything you need in with your ortho for XP. I would go down the ortho route before I went down this route. Maybe this looks like okay in terms of the features and the cragginess of the rocks, but the texture, I don't know how well. Like, that just looks horrible, in my opinion. So yeah, the V States was a lot better, but of course he's taken that down. So, but I'd save my money with this Mesh XP. I don't think it's worth the $10 or whatever it is. Don't buy any ultralight unless you buy the CMF Shadow from Gemma Studios. Also, all right. So that's kind of it. That was kind of a dud page right there. Okay. So this is the one that's got me interested. So I have the X-Plane 11 version of the Porter, and I've been missing it. And now it's on sale, $10 off. Well, a little bit, yeah. It might be, so your price might actually be this, $35. I think mine is $25 because I own the X-Plane 11 version. But anyway, this Porter it's a very fun, it's a very fun aircraft. It's almost like cheating because it just has such great short field takeoff and landing capabilities. Really just a flying engine, essentially, right? Very frame heavy, unusable for downwind sim. Oh man. Thuranda has a lot of extra stuff under the hood that, yeah, on your list to rehab. That doesn't necessarily need to be there. But I have had a lot of fun with this plane in X-Plane 11. That's on my maybe list in terms of things to purchase. Maybe. Man, this is another kind of a dud page. Wow. I don't have any of those. My understanding is the reality expansion pack for the Beaver is one of the best that's out there. The plane itself is already super well done, but this expansion pack tidies up a little bit of the ground handling. There's with tailwheel aircraft, there's always the debate about, how accurate is it? Is it too squirrely? Is it not squirrely enough? What about, we had a debate. I don't know if it was in one of my channels or I don't know where it was, but that talked about the spring, the simulation of the spring in this plane and how it, at a certain degree, it's supposed to break loose and free caster. And anyway, it was a whole big 3-day conversation about it. And apparently the expansion pack makes that more realistic, coming from people who've flown the actual Beaver. So that's out there. I still don't own a reality expansion pack, and I don't know that I ever will. V-Flight Air Cherokee, I've heard good things about it. I don't have it, but I think our friend Good Fixins has the Cherokee. He likes it. The Piper Arrow, I do have this, the Arrow 3 from V-Flight Air, and this has 3 variants. And yeah, I do like this if you're looking for just a GA, just a nice little single. Very, very cool, the different options of avionics that you can put in this thing. And your co-pilot lady is always, well, I guess she's not really in this plane, but she's always very happy. So it's a very positive environment. But no, I do like this aircraft quite a bit. It's been a while since I should break this guy out. This is, there's two things that for me that indicate that you've got a.
Hi, Tim.
Tim is here. 0.34 confirms Cherokee good. All right, nice. I like it. But anyway, there's a couple of things that I always look for when it comes to. I think that's the emote you're looking for there, Tim. Welcome, by the way. One of them is if you want to fly it again right away, even though you've streamed it, you want to fly it again right away. The other is when you come to it and you say to yourself, man, it's been too long since I've flown that. So this is one of those planes that's been too long. But so if you're looking for something in that category, that's pretty cool. And then, there's my R44 Raven. That's the one I have. That's the B Skylabs R44. SIVA navigation for X-Plane 12. It worked pretty well in. I had put this in the Boeing 727, the FlyJSim, but that hasn't been updated, and I don't honestly know what other aircraft this works in right now. But it did work pretty well at the time. The Islander, let's see, which Islander is this? Nimbus. This is okay. So it's not loading here. So Nimbus is another one of those love-hate relationships. Overall, I think this is a pretty solid add-on, but it didn't get updated for a long time. And then when it did, it didn't really work very well. and it took like a couple of updates to get it dialed in for X-Plane 12. And so, yeah, let's see what I've got here, my version history. So yeah, it's been a full year since it's been updated. And then before that, it was quite a while. So yeah, so version 1.1 was on 2020, and then version 2.0 was 3 years later. So I guess what I would say about this, and I've met the lead developer from Nimbus, and he's a great dude. Got a lot of things going, a lot of things cooking, talented, a great young man. But I think there's better islanders out there. I think, yeah, Santiago. I think there's better islanders out there. I think the Torque Sim Islander is better. I think the Thranduil might be better. I just think his biggest problem is he's got too many things going on. And I think he's not a big dev team. Like, I think for the longest time it was just him. But he's he made Atlanta, the scenery Atlanta. I mean, so the dude has got some talent. I think if I was going to go back and buy, because remember when it first came out, that Islander and the Torque Sim Islander were released like simultaneously, like it was a race, right? And I think the Torque Sim has received a little bit more attention and care and is kind of in a better spot. So anyway, how are we doing here? We're still chugging right along. All right, good deal. I have one of these. Which one do I have? I have the Avia 71, and it got updated for X-Plane 12 a while ago, but it's not really working now. I think I would stay away from both of these. The concept is really cool, but yeah, it's just still not it just doesn't get the attention that it needs. And for the longest time, I mean, this was abandonware. Like, it was the forums were dead. And so I think there's I believe someone, I can't remember who's working on an Aerostar, but there's another one coming out that I think is going to be pretty good. All right, here's my hate part of the love-hate relationship with V-Sky Labs. So everything is a project for this guy, which means nothing is ever complete. Like, it's always needs something else. And so this is one of those that I bought it and I figured it'd be way farther down the line than it was. And it's not. It's really almost in alpha. Yeah, so here's, like, it has some stuff that's pretty exciting. The regular SR-71 autopilot and the generic FMC. And you can't use one without the other. And so, anyway, what I would say is, if you're interested in being a part of a project that's right at the start, this is your plane. If you want something that's a little bit more already functional, then hold off for a little bit. Now, to his credit, he does update fairly regularly, so you can see, right? Initial release, I bought it kind of in there. It's been updated, it's been updated 3 times since, although it's been a little while. And but the other part of it is like I was a fan of the airplane also. That's kind of why I bought it. It's not very functional in the VATSIM world, though. So anyway, I think I wish I would have not bought it. I have a little bit of regret. You joined my voice? All right. Downwind sim, let me hop in there. Too much typing. Let me hop in there. Where am I? Test 1, 2. Hello, sir. Do you hear me?
Hello.
Hi.
I do.
All right.
Good morning.
I think you might hear my wife's vacuum going in the background also. Good morning.
I do. It's a very nice vacuum.
Uh-huh.
Tell Connie she's doing a great job.
Yep. That's That's part of why I'm getting this done early today. Is because I'm
You're
gonna.
supervising.
Well, I have some stuff that I want to get done during the warm part of the day. So, if you know what I mean, I'll be outside doing some Christmas light, some exterior illumination things. So, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fun to do that. All right, what else do I have? I do have the Epic E1000 from Aerobask. It's a typical Aerobask airplane. It looks fantastic. It runs. It's simple to use, and yeah, I mean, probably not.
Typical Aerobask
Yep.
means what? Good, bad?
I like Aerobask stuff. Aerobask is kind of kind of like Carenado, only like a little bit more, just a little bit more polished, and so yeah, they always look really really good, and most things are simulated, but like you're not going to have circuits popping out and things like that, right? Breakers aren't gonna pop. So, but if you want a fast plane, this is your boy. It's just built for speed.
So is that like a PC-12 equivalent?
No, I don't think I think it's smaller than that. Maybe not by much. It's more like, I think, in the TBM range.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but I think it's faster. I think I read it was the fastest single turboprop, at least at one point in time. But it's G1000 stuff, and anyway, fun plane. $25 is probably a fair price for it. $38 is probably a little too much.
I might try it.
Yeah. It's probably one of those that you bought and didn't install, right?
No, that's just King Air.
Oh, okay.
Trying to support the
Well, yeah.
the developers to some extent.
You're helping them build their 737-800 now. All right, here it is. Here's the coup de grace. This is my all-time favorite aircraft in all sims, the Thuranda DHC-2 de Havilland Beaver in all its glory. That's right. Love this plane. Don't have enough good things to say, or can't say too many good things about it. I don't know. Whatever. I love it. And $25 is a steal. $35, it's also a steal. It might be okay. So this is showing, some of these prices are going to be showing lower for me because I already own it. Like, I bought it in X-Plane 11, so you get a little bit, like $10 off. So your sale price will be $35, which I still think is good. It's a $50 aircraft, and that it's fair at that price. What else? Ooh, the 747 Classic. Well, I think you guys know how I feel about that. This is
Is that what you're flying now?
That's what I'm flying right now. $50. That is highway robbery. $70 is also very fairly priced, but $50 is tremendous. Tremendous.
So I bought the Gulfstream 550 V2 right next.
Oh, you did the AKD.
Right next door to the 747. That guy.
Okay.
And it's good,
but
it's not VR very friendly.
Oh yeah.
And it could be, but it's not.
Boy, these interior textures are not.
The interior textures are
great.
a little lacking.
Yeah.
Yes. But the aircraft idea is interesting because that's, you can go international with those babies. They go a long way.
I think the hard thing about Gulfstream planes in general is there's not a lot of documentation out there, right? So it's really hard for developers to get an accurate sim of it. I don't know. Maybe they.
I don't know. I mean, the pictures that I've seen of the interior match up with what is going on in the cockpit view,
Yeah.
but it's just not. It could be better. Let's
Yeah.
just say that other developers have kind of set the bar a little higher.
I see. Well, I've passed on it, and I think that would be what I would recommend.
Yeah, it's on my list still,
Yeah.
but it's on my list to fix kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. For those of you, by the way, that don't know, if you're here for the first time, that's Downwind Sim in the background there. He is the mad scientist of X-Plane, and he is able to get in and do some modding. You talk about Reality Expansion Pack. We should have the Downwind Sim expansion pack because he's been doing it for a lot of aircraft. And anyway,
mostly to just make them better for VR. Mostly. I mean, that's sort of the, there's a lot of stuff that's developed that works fine on looking at a screen.
Exactly. Yep.
But it doesn't adapt well to virtual reality.
So the Kodiak was actually a little trivia question here. This is the first ever payware aircraft that I bought for X-Plane. So all the way back, it was before this. I bought it when it was back on X-Plane 11. So I love the Kodiak. Fun aircraft. First ever payware purchase for X-Plane. You can believe that.
Kodiak was?
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Okay, I don't recommend a lot of sceneries, but this developer here, Skyline, is another developer that I would recommend. I do have the Billy Bishop Toronto scenery. It's a lot of fun. I fly my Porter Ops with my de Havilland DHC 800, my Dash 8, Q400 Dash 8. Anyway, Skyline Studios is another developer that I would recommend. I don't have any of the BSS sound packs, but those are also highly rated. So if you like to, enhance your sound pack experience, BSS is one of two people that I recommend. The other is FT Sim Plus, and you have to. Let me get over to his page here. You have to go on and you have to subscribe to him via Patreon, but he's got a $1 a month level that gives you access to most of what he has done. And he is another one that does fantastic sound work. Sound modding is an area that I don't know much about, but I know that there are some airplanes that definitely need it. Ooh, the B1900. Hey, point 34 is saying yes. What about the Beach 1900? Yep. And you might. So you think you bought the Kodiak first, also? Yeah. Nice. The 1900 is still on the Downwind Sim jacks in the maintenance hangar. Very nice.
Yeah. Still.
That's a fun one. That's when Carinado was still working with Nojo of Thoranda, and they were making some pretty good things there at the end. That and the Falcon 50, and there were some pretty good aircraft that they were putting out there towards the end. Let's see. I think here's the
tri-motor is interesting, but again, not great.
Yeah.
Interior textures.
I've watched. I think our friend Eric Medner has this, and he's enjoyed it. He flew it into Oshkosh this year, maybe the last couple of years. And from a historical standpoint, yeah, this plane scratches a lot of itches. There's no doubt about that. But when you just get little bits of the flight deck, you know that the texturing is not going to be great there. So yeah. Oh, you're gonna need.
At Oshkosh, they have flights that you could do every day on those. I mean, there's a tri-motor that's like probably in the air 50%.
Oh, that's awesome.
There, so you can go and get yourself a ride in one.
M. Stein needs a executive summary here. Bye. No.
Look for the Melvin cone of approval.
You know what? I need to do that. I think there's the Thuranda Islander. I think again that might be a little bit better than the Nimbus one, even though the Nimbus is not bad. The Rotate folks have really done a nice job of making the Mad Dog, the MD-80, pretty darn good. And
still a fun aircraft.
Yep.
All around.
Yep.
I agree with you.
You're gonna pay. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you'll pay. If I buy it, it's $41 because I own the X-Plane 11 version. But yeah, if you're looking for just a unique flight experience and yeah, just old school blue cockpit,
I mean, at this point, it's one of the few old school airliners left on the XB side, right? Because is the 727
Yeah.
or the 77
Nope.
what 200 is that, or neither of those are
Yeah.
XP 12, right?
No.
Am I right?
So you have this plane, you have the MD-11, and you have the 747 from Felis. Those are the three that are kind of the more vintage,
Yeah.
that work in X-Plane 12, but none of the FlyJSim stuff does yet. So
What's the word on the street on that?
I don't think he's well.
Near to the ground.
Yeah, I don't think his health is good. He's hinted at that a little bit, and
That's not good to hear. Sorry.
yeah, and I think too. I think you get to a point where you just get tired of working on something. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I think there's a little of that in there too. So yeah, he's trying to do the 737 first, and I think he again, and this is just me kind of from over in his Discord and the conversations, but I think he has tried to go in and do like almost a complete rebuild on it. And so that's taken some more time as well. So I do know he's working on it. It's not a dead project, but it's just going to be a while before anything is up and running. All right, Chinook. I'm going to point this out just because X Trident is one heck of a good helicopter developer as well. I don't have any of their airplanes yet, but the AW, is it the 109, the one that they just released, might be the best helicopter right now out. So X Trident is pretty good. They also have a 414 that I do have that's really, really good. Let's see, there's the Wilga from Thuranda. It's no longer updated. Okay, here's a time saver for you, boys and girls. So we're currently on page 6, okay? And
Like a teacher.
because I promised you I wasn't going to go through all of it. Yeah, the AW 109. Good Fixins can confirm.
It's saying air car.
Yeah,
Air car.
It's an incredible. So I'll get to that. But let me make my point about time saving. So if you're an X-Plane 12 user, okay, this only works for you. As soon as you start to see X-Plane 11 show up in your page, it means that you're done seeing X-Plane 12 stuff for the most part. So, you'll see a few more here. Here's the Warrior. Here's Scenery. But I'm guessing that the CRJ 900 may not be X-Plane 12. Let's just go check here. Version history. It is. Okay, I stand corrected. But anyway, you're running out of X-Plane 12 things to look at. The Stationaire, to my knowledge, still doesn't really work in X-Plane 12, even though they claim it does. I think he's tried to update it, but this was February of 23, so it's been it's been a long time.
Improved XP12
Yeah.
compatibility.
And
there's a description for you.
Yeah.
It means absolutely nothing.
Yep. So anyway, and Good Fixins hit on the point I was going to make. Thuranda is just saying that they are pretty much done updating because they just aren't selling very well. which I get. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff out there, and there's only so many hours in the day. So I would avoid anything that's not from Thranduil that's not specifically released for X-Plane 12, just because of that. There's another one, the Skymaster. So anyway, yeah, we'll look at one more page, but I think you just about run out of X-Plane 12 stuff here. You kind of get to this 11, 12 things, but again, there's nothing really that grabs me here after about page 6. So there you go. There's my short version of this is the Airbus A340 is pretty good. I don't know if this is the X-Plane 12 version or not, but this is a spendy sucker, so you're gonna almost have to get it when it's on sale. But I don't have that one, and they just made a 330 also. Yeah, we're kind of
Q4, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Did I just scroll past that one? I'm going kind of fast now. Yep, there it is. FlyJSim. That's a really good aircraft. That's the only FlyJSim that's updated for X-Plane 12. In fact, I think he released a new version. Let me double check here. For X-Plane 12 only, yeah. So he's kind of done that same thing, but. Yeah, I'm sad too. There's a good Wilga add-on MSFS 2020 though that I'm thinking about picking up to scratch that itch. All right, I'm going a little fast here. I know. Sorry. I'm curious to see what my fuel situation is here as we're getting close to.
Diverting.
Well, I'm getting close to V-Lust here, and I need to check to see. Because I might have to divert, yes. Either that or...
Go look at it.
Okay.
Look at it.
All right. So let's see where we are
on
here.
Sale for several more days.
Oh my gosh. We're on, let's see, 3.7 and 1.8 is 5.5. Is that right? 5.5 times... Well, I don't have to guess. Hold on. It'll tell me. So 21.5... And I am supposed to be 27. So we're down to 20, below 22 already, and we're supposed to be 27 at V-Lust. So we're kind of maintaining that consistent 5 tons or so below where we're supposed to be.
You got the flaps out or something?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I climbed in takeoff full TOD power all the way up, so that didn't help me. But I figured that was why I was 5 ton short. Is that? But I think I've consistently just I don't know. Maybe I'm just going too fast. I'm Mach 0.8, but I'm running at like half power here, so. Maybe not quite, but I'm down. I'm only running about 82% N1, so I don't know. We'll see. If I have to, we'll divert. We'll just make a quick.
It's a good thing you're buying fuel today.
That's true. I don't have any ATC to worry about from here to Charlotte, so I can do pretty much whatever I want. All right, so
I know you didn't want to spend the money, but I'm still enjoying staying tensions.
Well, yeah, and I've heard pretty good things about that. It's
works with both the Sims.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's actually way more features in Fuzzy Pants on the Fuzzy Pants side than there are.
Yeah, because
the X-Plane side.
It gives you like the little tour guide option, right?
Well, there's tour guides. There's flight crew, so like you can have your co-pilot manage the radios for you if you want to.
Yeah.
There's crew on board that like, hey, we've got they'll either serve the drinks or you can ask them to bring me a cup of coffee or a diet pepper or whatever. So there's all of that interaction.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And but the biggest thing for me is I like having ATC. I like having all the ATC everywhere all the
Yeah.
time.
Yep. You don't
And
have
if
dead air
and
like
if
you have right
VATSIM,
now.
yeah, if VATSIM comes on, then you just turn it off and
Mm-hmm.
you engage on VATSIM. And if VATSIM goes away, you turn it back on,
Yep.
which is kind of slick. That's a pretty nice little deal.
No,
It's not cheap. It's like
yeah.
if you buy the yearly thing, it's like $16 a month or so. So it's another like a Navigraph subscription fee per se, you know.
Yeah.
But
So speaking
you want
of
to be
ATC, I'm
if you
gonna see if I can tune in. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
if no, it's fine.
I don't think I picked these guys up yet.
if you want to be, you know, if you want to be good on the radios and not be, you know, learn how to really manage them and manage your time, that's
Yeah.
a great tool.
Yeah, no question.
I learned a lot about that from real flying, and it really translated over. It's like, oh, this is not that big of a deal, you know, because I've
Mm-hmm.
watched you like get in a panic, like, oh crap, I'm behind,
Yeah.
and I gotta
Yep.
get the
Yep.
radio.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Yeah, if you don't
those
have
are
tower tuned in when you're on short final and you're trying to check in
yeah,
and look down and all that, yeah, it's not good.
yeah,
Well,
just stuff like that, you know, it's been beneficial to me. I've enjoyed it. So.
yeah, I can definitely see the use of it, you know. And the other thing I thought that was kind of cool is I don't know if they're still doing it, but if you're considering buying the year-long deal, apparently they'll use your voice. You can choose a tower frequency or something, and they'll use your voice as the AI
Yes.
voice.
Yes, if you give them permission.
Yeah.
Just Alpha did that.
Yeah, for something close out to it. So I thought that was kind of cool too. But yeah, that's just a little out of my budget right now for sure. All right, Cowan Sim. Let's talk about Cowan Sim. And
Do I need to talk with Connie?
so and Good Fixins is gonna. I don't know if Good Fixins might back me up here. I don't know. Maybe not. But I don't think I would buy Cowan Sim products in X-Plane right now. He
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
He has kind
You
of.
guys love that.
I did, and I still have the H125, which still does work for me, but I'm only like an X-Plane update or two away from it not working anymore, and I don't think it'll ever get touched again, unfortunately.
What
So
happened?
I think he has just prioritized
It's
Microsoft.
precisely
Yeah.
fine. Okay, so he went to fuzzy side.
Yep, I do think so, and I think that
Wow, Texas has a lot of them. Holy
yeah,
smokes.
yeah, I,
None
I
of them work well in 12.
yeah,
Wow.
unfortunately. So, and the one that I have is like it does work, but there are some things that are not like they don't work correctly, but I can work around them. So
Okay.
anyway, I will say this. I think part of the blame is on the X-Plane community because when he started developing for Microsoft, a lot of his folks sort of turned on him a little bit, and they got a little ugly in his forums, and yeah, like why aren't you fixing this? This doesn't work. I mean, they were really to the point where he said, "Look, I'm sick and tired of dealing with you guys, and so don't ask me about him anymore." And I think he just kind of said, to heck with it. I'm gonna, I did all this work in X-Plane 11, and yeah, stuff does need to be updated, but like I can't do both at once. And I think that the X-Plane folks thought that he was pulling in any builds, which ultimately they were right. He kind of was, but I think they helped push him down that road a little bit, just in the way that they were interacting with him. So that's
So he's
unfortunate.
following the bigger money market, essentially.
I think so.
Got
Yep,
like the bigger target audience on
I think so.
the Microsoft side versus X-Plane.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so yeah, I don't know, but Anyway, I can't recommend him in X-Plane anymore. All right, this llama.
Just buy the llama.
Yep, this llama. I don't. But this is the same guy. Remember ComSim that made that T6 Texan. So he helped work on the llama, and this is definitely one that I'd like to pick up. I think the reason I didn't is that there is still something in this plane, this helicopter, that you have to go in and like change a setting, like with Notepad or something. I don't remember exactly. I always have to ask Good Fixins every time, but like you have to go in and change the setting to make it a little bit more realistic, and then after you're done, you have to go change it back because it messes with all the other flight dynamics of all the other aircraft that you have.
Oh, it's
So,
probably like flight models per frame.
yeah, that's exact. That sounds right. That sounds
right.
Yeah. Oh no, this one. Okay, so maybe no. I'm sorry. This one doesn't work well with XP UIPC, so you have to go and turn that off and on. But there is one that you have to change the flight models per. The EC-130 is the one that you got to change the models per. Yeah, there we go. So that's kind of why I've held off. And then I ended up picking up the llama in Microsoft Flight Sim, so I don't think I'll probably ever grab this one, but I like Ubin and Compson as developers, and as a team, they're fantastic. All right, where else? There's the Cowan that does still work a little bit for me, but now again we're getting into the same Piper Arrow for X-Plane 11. So yeah, we're just about done looking through the pages. But let me show you the helicopter that I was talking about here. It's this guy here, the AW 109, and it's 45. It's not on sale because it just was released, but I think that this might be the best helicopter that's out there right now. And one of the reasons I say that is because it has an autopilot and navigation system. And you know how most sims will have documentation for how to operate or make it work or whatever. Well, in his documentation, he pretty much said, "Here's the link to the real thing. That's how this works." And like,
oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so, and like everything that is supposed to be modeled, at least from what I've heard people that fly it, like everything that's supposed to be modeled has been modeled. And so I kind of thought, oh, all right, that's pretty dang cool. Yeah. So, and then of course it just looks gorgeous. It really does. The only thing about the 414 that I don't like is it looks really dated. It looks like an X-Plane 10, deal that's come across. But it's another one that has really, really good systems. And hey, buddy, are you okay? Coughing, aren't it? Sorry, dude. So this one's on, again, my short list, and I'm hopefully going to be able to pick it up at some point. But
Fixie says best helicopter in XP12 for sure.
yeah,
Okay.
I've heard, and
That's not on sale.
no, because it just was released.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's only been out for a month or so.
Gotcha.
Doesn't really say, but yeah. So yeah, there's the 412. I do have the 412, but when we compare the texturing on the inside especially, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's just like, looks good out here. It has all this stuff that you can do with it, but then then you get inside and it's like not quite as.
So you do have that.
I do have this, yeah, but it's this avionics and GPS and all that stuff. It's not. Yeah, in fact, they're not even really showing it. Yeah, there's a yeah, this stuff down here, this is kind of where it gets sort of not so bueno, but yeah. Anyway, fun helicopter, and it also requires, like, you have to access some things via the menu, and it's like just
read what Fixie put in chat there.
He's been updating the 109s through the forums. Oh, he doesn't use Skunkcraft. Oh yeah, heck yeah. So you got to get with him. But yeah, great developer, and so yeah, so
I
that's
picked that one up. That looks kind of fun if
yeah.
you've got money.
Yeah, it's oh.
And note to self, if you need additional helicopter update advice, Good Fixes is your
Right, he is. Why am I getting hydraulic system
I was-
pressure warnings?
I was gonna say, what's going on your warning panel there?
I wonder if I need to flip my reserves on here. I wonder if it's sucking dry here. That might be running out of fuel. That might be why. I don't know. Hydraulic system pressure 4. What's happening here, you guys? Yeah, I got a low pressure. I wonder why. Why would that be?
Oh boy.
We may have to divert here. My quantity is a little low here, but it's fine here.
You have no pressure on 1 and 4.
I don't. You're right. Well, that would probably be a cause for making a landing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So I need to figure out where I'm at. I'm going to use the old VAT map here to see, and then we can grab some fuel. How close am I to Oklahoma City? Tulsa. Maybe I could get down at Tulsa. All right, unless there's a way, unless we can. Good fixings. That's what I'm trying to ascertain. Why would those be? All right, let's see what's going on. Brake pressure is low. All right, what would be going on here that would be causing me problems? Let's work the panels here and see if anything jumps out at us here before we start to talk diverting. APU is off. All of my gens are correctly working here. No errors. Oil temps are all looking pretty good. Engine gauges all are good here. Okay.
You didn't inadvertently flip a switch when you were messing around earlier when I asked you what are all those buttons?
Well, I did turn off the one radio master switch, which disconnected my autopilot for a minute there and my auto throttle, but I got that since figured out. All right, fuel is, low, but we still have fuel. Coming up the electrical here. We are, all those are working fine. Galley power shouldn't be affecting anything. Passenger oxygen, all that stuff looks good.
The gas fans are off.
Gasper fan, that's probably it. I turn those off because they're really loud. That's all fine. I mean, packs are all on. I've got good duct pressure, although that shouldn't affect the hydraulics again. I don't know. I feel like I've got a low hydraulic on whatever this is, but I could understand why you would not have pressure. What if I go continuous here?
Turn them off, maybe. Turn it back on. What about the other switch? Engine pump, normal. Does that do anything or no? That's not a thing, is it?
it's, I mean, you could turn the supply off, I guess, but yeah, we just have lost, for some reason, no hydraulic pressure, and I don't know why.
Do you have some sort of a thing on your EFB that says check the oil?
If there's a failure or something, maybe, yeah.
Or oil quantity? Wasn't there something like that on the
This-
EFB?
yeah, the CP, or the,
check the washer fluid and
yeah.
so on.
Um,
Check the blinker fluid. Make sure it has plenty of blinker
yeah,
fluid.
you can't access that while you're in the air, though.
We'll send good fixins down there next time at the cone. Down
Service. Okay, let's look here. So, service. So I just have, like, my APU was a little bit low.
Hydraulic quantities, you got stuff in all.
I do, but I don't know if that's high or low or whatever.
Hydraulic 8 failures. Fail.
Mm-hmm.
There's the aircraft state page.
That's us. So, yeah, I think.
Oh boy.
I think we're gonna have to go down, boys. I think we're gonna have to go down. All right, so I think we could do. We're kind of past Tulsa. I've got Little Rock and I've got Memphis coming up. So let's do a little planning here. Oh, this would be kind of fun. There's I'm not past Tulsa. I got Tulsa right there. So sorry, Mike. All right, could I make it down in time to Tulsa? So let's see here. Actually, might be better to use SkyVector for this. All right, so here we are, and I'm just gonna put. Uh-oh, I think I just lost. Now everything is breaking here. I lost X-Pilot too. I better not be having a stupid low frame rate issue. Tulsa. All right, so let's take a peek at Tulsa. What's going on? Oh man, is my stream still going? Did I have an internet blip?
I still see you.
Okay. This is indicating that that's not wanting to connect. That's maybe not good. All right, I am reconnected to X-Pilot, I guess. I just want a Tulsa VOR so I can start heading down. All right, SkyVector has spit the bit.
I could help you with that.
Yeah, thank you. Because I'm gonna start going to Tulsa. 114.4, is that what you're seeing?
Confirmed.
All right, 14.4. All right, this will be kind of fun actually. So 14.4, and we are currently traveling about 0.9 or 8-ish. We're going to go to heading mode. And we're going to start heading down. I'm going to go back to radio nav. I'm going to tune in my course. Yeah, we're going to just do.
From the south.
Okay, we're going to do a little emergency landing here, guys. Let's go to VOR localizer, and I'm going to start descending. My guess is I'm going to have to go way the heck down. So how about we let's just start by getting down to about 10,000 or 9,000 since we're going eastbound. And vertical speed. Yep, let's just start a little 2,000 foot per minute to see if the aircraft can hold that. And so we potentially don't have brake pressure here, is what I'm seeing.
Huh.
So that could be interesting. All Tulsa. Do I have a CTAF for Tulsa.
$118.7. Is the control tower frequency. Is that what you use on this situation?
18.7. Okay. All right. So we're going to head to Tulsa. And so now I have to figure out. So I got to open up my charts here. Let's see.
I'd suggest 1-8 left.
Okay, I don't mind that. I'm just trying to figure out how to open up that chart. All right, there we go. Now we're up. All right, so let's get the numbers here. 1-8 left, you're saying?
That's what I would recommend.
That's the longer one. Okay, 109.7. Approach course is 180. Yep, that's
10,000 feet.
That should be plenty. Should be plenty.
About 2 miles long. Is that a problem?
I got to get down to 2,400 then. Okay, cool. 2,400. Well, this will be a first in Bravo Tour history. I did have one of the legs. Oh man, I was flying from Seattle out to Kennedy, and I had a sim crash like somewhere around Chicago. That's the only other time we haven't been able to make it all the way.
Does this aircraft have failures that come along with it, I guess?
I believe so. I believe we are experiencing them right now. So there is, all right, speaking of, there are working circuit breakers back here. Shall we see if anything popped?
Yes.
Might not be bad. All right, what do we have here? This is the engine. I don't know that all of these are functional. Nope, none of those are. Flight engineers. This is fuel heat. Engine things. That's flaps. Engines.
You don't have like electrical backup pumps, do you?
That would be nice if I did. I can look for that. Okay, none of those. There's some up here, I believe. Nope, I lied. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's, maybe I'm thinking of a different airplane. Because none of those are simulated. All right, let's come over here. Let's see about like a backup pump. Let me get rid of you. Can I? I don't think I can. Tell you what, if 4 is low, I think I'm going to select. Yeah, that one won't come on. I'll select system 1, and maybe that'll give us, I don't know. That's out too, though. Doesn't matter. 4 and 1, neither one of them are good. So we may not have brakes, you guys. Roll the trucks.
Yeah.
All right, first time I've ever seen this. This will be kind of fun to work through. All right, so how far are we here? We're only 49 miles away. So we may not make it down quite in time, but we'll have to do a little holding pattern here.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right? Well, we'll spice it up a little bit here. All right, you said 109.7. I'm going to put that in over here. Yeah, we're not quite picking that up just yet. That's okay. Sweet. All right.
We had a. Did I tell you we had a problem on the last flight I was on that had COM2 would not work on the pilot side. He couldn't hear it.
I think I'm going to get disconnected again here. Oh, this frustrating sim. Be no point in making any radio calls if I'm not connected to VATSIM. And I think a reinstall of X-Plane 12 wouldn't hurt any. I really do. Yep, there we go again. Now, you know what? I'm just going to disconnect. I don't understand why it would be so frame heavy here per se, but it definitely is. So many variables. So many variables.
I've had,
mine is
problems
bleeding
like that
frames,
with,
Tim said, yeah.
I've had problems like that with X-Pilot as well, like just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, and I know it's a different platform, but vPilot is able to work around that. And so it makes you, it's like frustrating
Well,
because you know there's
the Sims interact with
yeah.
online stuff differently.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the deal?
Yeah. So, but in my simple mind, I know there's a way to do that. It's just, I don't know how. All right. So my plan, by the way, is to fly directly over the VOR, and then I'm going to jump in a left-hand sort of traffic pattern. So I'll be a left-hand downwind. I'll be going northbound. Then I'll turn around and we'll come down and... All right, what's going on? Somebody just got home. Obviously, you guys heard that too. Tim, are you also flying the 7-4? Because then you wonder about like memory leaks, and I mean, I've only been going for 3 hours. It shouldn't be. And I've taken this plane like on long hauls, you know, to test, and it's always worked pretty well. But the whole, oh yeah, you can just see the choppiness though. Goodness sakes. I don't know.
Well, there's so many high-rise and skyscraper buildings
in Tulsa.
Oklahoma.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. My niece lives in Tulsa, actually. She's a barista as well as graphic designer. Maybe we can stop in and get a little treat.
Sounds like Annie West.
Yeah, similar. Well, this is going to kind of screw us up as far as making it into Charlotte also. So I might have to do a part 2 of this stream, you guys. I might have to, yeah. But I do want to try to get down on the ground at least and see if I can make some kind of a fix. All right, let's go to heading mode. I'm going to put 114.4 here so we know how far out we are. 13 miles. Miles. And then we're going to put in, we said 18 left was what we were thinking. That is 109.7. And all right, we got that. And then 180 on the heading for that guy. So spin that around here. And maybe this is a blessing in disguise, because I kind of get the feeling that the ladies upstairs are...
Stuff's happening.
Yeah, and so... Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm not. My course knob is not moving. Oh, there it is. But wait a second. 180. Oh. I think I had 108 or something. Yeah, this might be a blessing in disguise. Plus, how often really can you, or how long can you really watch me without any ATC? I mean, come on, let's be honest. The bad thing is we didn't get to go through the Orbix sale stuff. So I'll just tell you this: go to Orbix. Yeah, right. Go to Orbix. They've got some awesome scenery on sale there. All right, so I would be doing something like this. Tulsa traffic. Clipper 816 heavy is descending through 17,000. We're overflying the field and planning an emergency landing. 18 left, Tulsa traffic. So how far past shall I go?
Declaring an emergency.
Pan. Affirm. We have lost hydraulic pressure in system 1 and 4, and now I don't have a DME to the. I must be in the cone of confusion. No, I've lost my DME to the field. So I'm going to go about 10 miles past, I think, and then I can start. I'll turn north at that point.
Recognize anything out the window?
Nope. It's Oklahoma. There's the interstate that goes through Tulsa.
Well, that's good.
Oh, chop. Oh, gosh. I think even if I am able to... Even if I'm able to troubleshoot my problem, I don't know if I'll... Like, I think I need like a sim restart, maybe even a computer restart. All right, so that'll be the other part of the plan then, you guys. And sorry about that, but I'll have to plan a continuation of this when I get back from seeing the junior first officer. Okay, I need to slow down here. Why did my ALT speed change to 180, by the way? Oh, I know why. Because I probably spun it around thinking it was the course knob. Ah, yes. Ah, this.
Easy.
All right, there's 10. Let's turn north. I'm still a bit high, but that's okay. We'll head northbound for a while until we get ourselves down. And I've got a long ways here. I don't have to be crazy, but I'm gonna get down to 2,500. Alt cell is on. Tulsa traffic, Clipper 816 heavy is turning northbound, descending 12,400, expecting 18 left. Tulsa traffic. There comes my airspeed. All right, that's good. That's what I want. That's what I want. We can keep this going down a little more expeditiously. Melvin, interrupt us. Yes, that is true. That is true. That's all right. Life happens, right? I think sometimes...
This is part of the process.
Sometimes vacation days, too, you think you have all this time, and then you end up wanting to squeeze in all these little projects, right? And so that's sort of what's happened. It's that. So I'm gonna...
You're gonna make 250 at 10?
Yep. I'm already below 250. I'm already below. Yeah. Yeah, I am almost right on the money. I'm trying to... Tune in Tulsa here. And maybe. There we go. Tulsa approach 18 left. ILS checked. All right. We need some lights. We need some auto brake. And, oh, the auto brake's up here. Sorry. We'll go medium. I'm not 100% sure we have brakes. Ooh. I wonder if the gear is tied to hydraulics. Oh my gosh.
Generally, yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Hydraulic brake pressure is in the green right there, so that's good. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this could be interesting. Is there a way to manually release the gear? Oh boy. This really could be an emergency situation.
747, clean up the slide.
Yes, indeed. All right, there's 7,000. I can start turning inbound now, I think. Tulsa traffic, Clipper 816 Heavy is on the left base, runway 18 left, Tulsa. Tulsa Tower, be advised, Clipper 816 Heavy is declaring an emergency. We have lost hydraulic pressure. Unable or unsure if we're going to be able to extend the landing gear. And, yeah. I guess maybe we put it, would you put it down? You'd still put it down on the runway, wouldn't you? You wouldn't put it down on the grass if you had to do a belly landing. How would you do this?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to put it down on the runway because we're going to hope that we have gear. Wow, this could be interesting. 6,000. Okay, we're coming down nicely.
Melvin Leroy channel brought to you by Downwind Sim Binoculars. Never take off.
Runway with sauce, Tim says. All right. All right. Well, you guys, I promised you an adventure, didn't I?
What kind of sauce you thinking there? Good fixins? Or 0.34? Are we talking like mesquite? Sweet and smoky?
Well, we got all kinds of problems here. My fuel calculations on SimBrief maybe are not the best in the West. But the hydraulic issue, that's interesting. That is interesting. I'm really curious because I want to be able to, like, if you don't have the gear down, can you set the parking brake? Can you access the I wonder if you can access the failures. I don't know. This is going to be interesting.
We will learn together.
Yeah.
0.34 says it's going to be plenty smoky.
It will be smoky. That's true. That is true. Oh, man.
Maybe not so sweet, but it'll be smoky.
The good news is I do have 4 functional engines. And,
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying. Would you like the good news or the bad news?
I tell you, the one thing I'm going to do right in, well, not right this second. I need to know if I have flaps. I really, truly need to know if I have flaps. Yeah, we'll get down. We'll get leveled out.
I was going to say, now would be a great time to check all that out.
I'm a little fast for flap speed. So I need to level. I need to get my speed down to 230. Then I can start putting some flaps out. But, yeah. Oh, I take it back. I can put flaps 1 at 275. All right, so let's find out. Let's see if that... And is it indicating? It's selected, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Oh my goodness, you guys. Boy.
Flaps 5.
Nope. We have no flaps. Tomcat, you followed at just the right time. We're declaring an emergency. We're coming into Tulsa. We've got no flaps, potentially no brakes, and we're not sure if we can get the gear down. Oh boy. We're going max auto brakes then. Been an honor flying. The honor is mine. Mike Stein. You guys. This is almost as funny as when the Nantucket guys were asking me about an address where they could send flowers to my wife the one time I was landing. Alright, let's slow down. We are slowing down. That's good. So I might as well get down to... well, I might as well try to slow myself down as much as I can just naturally here.
Fixie wants to know, is there a hydraulic cross bleed or something?
I didn't see anything, Brett. All I see is this. It looks like they're all it just looks like they're all their own thing. This is the only spot where I see where you can select a different system, but I am not. No, I lost my my frames dropped, and so I rage quit VATSIM. I better start turning here, shouldn't I? Alright, what do we want? About 210 heading. Okay, my speed looks good now. I'm going to go 180. I don't know what my landing calculations are going to be here. 147. Alright. So we're going to be nothing but pitch. Here we go. I'm going to put the gear down.
Gear down.
Nope.
After all, for every solution, there's a problem.
Is there something over here, Mr. Engineer, where you can unlock the gear? Oh boy. All right, be advised. Be advised.
Fuel dump.
Oh, I
Mike
do.
had a good idea. Fuel dump.
I do have that ability. How do you do it? I might not be able to do it. Fuel jettison. Let's do it.
Yeah, that big red door panel.
How do we do it though? I don't know how to do it. All right, hang on. I gotta arm my. Let me arm my approach here because I'm gonna be intercepting. All right, so who knows how to do this? Right over the top of the farmland, right? So I want to do the. I don't know how much. All right, I got to keep a close eye on this because I don't want to lose too much fuel, right? There it is. Sorry down there, farmers. Oh, look. Yeah, those guys are not going to be happy with Pan Am. Hey, I've got leading edge slats out.
Oh, maybe your flaps are working. Hit another notch.
Flaps 10.
Okay, how much fuel do you want to lose though? That's the thing. Oh gosh. It's not indicating. I think the slats, the leading edge flaps are out because I don't have any hydraulic pressure holding them up. I think that's what's going on.
Well, there's only one time you have too much fuel.
That's right. Well, I need enough fuel to make it home. I guess that's the only thing I'm saying here.
Gear up.
There's no, I can't believe there's not a manual gear crank or something, right?
Anything in the floor? It's your telephone. You can call your mom.
I know. How do I do this? It's clickable. All right, well, we're coming in. I see the field. Tulsa traffic, clip rate 16 is a short final. Oh, I do have trim. 1-8 left. Tulsa. Oh, I'm going to scratch the bottom of my beautiful clipper. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, girl. I guess auto brakes doesn't really matter. I'm going to be on max auto brakes whether I want it or not. So I was really thinking about this. I was really dumb. I had plenty of fuel to hold. I should have held and tried to run a little checklist about some of these issues, shouldn't I have? Instead of just going, yeah, you're right. Instead of just going straight down. Oh well, and it's more exciting this way, right?
I think you'll be able to stop in time.
I don't know. I'm really fast. I am. I might be in the field south of the airport. I'm way fast. But I do have reversers.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
It's fine. That's why we tune in.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Wow, did my sim just speed up a ton, or is it me? Okay, we're down.
Check reverse.
I don't know if I've got reversers or not, but... Oh, I do.
Out, off, reverse.
I can't believe you're actually going to stop. Holy cow.
And my sim is frozen. You know what also was dumb? Is I was jettisoning fuel as I was scraping along the tarmac. Oh, I think I just have lost my, I think I've lost my sim.
Well, it was a nice job.
Oh, gosh.
On the crash landing. It's very well done.
Thank you.
I think.
Let me turn that sound down a little bit. All right. Well, shoot. Yeah, so many things done incorrectly there for sure. So many things to debrief. But I'm gonna have to do it at a later time. I mean, I'm not all the way there. I'm in Tulsa. Hopefully my oh wait. Oh, so it's crashing. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. Continue. Okay, so I am still here. Oh, wait a second. I think it reset something on me. Yeah, because I'm totally cold and dark now.
Replay.
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm not gonna
see if you can fix it first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to failures. APU fire, main battery. This must all have something to do with me crashing. Okay, set the brakes. They are set. Okay, parking brakes are set. Okay, go to the aircraft state. Fail. Okay, so how do I fix it? chocks. Let's set some chocks here.
Yeah, don't you have to do that? That's
All
why
right.
you can't do it in the air, right?
Maybe. Okay. Now let's go to I've never messed with failures in this thing. Okay. Please click on a failure to fix it. Oh, so it doesn't really tell you. It just says. So this, I mean, I'm guaranteeing you most of this is just from crash landing, right? Okay, now let's go to the ground. Where's my refuel? Okay. Where was the place where it told me that I had low APU oil? Service? Refill all. So all that's good. Now it's not letting me refill these. So is this what I'm supposed to have? Because 1 and 4 were the ones that had trouble.
Well, according to that, you had hydraulic fluid in there.
Yeah.
Before, but you just had a failure.
I don't know. Must have been failures. All right. Well, anyway, that's a bummer, but that's the way she goes sometimes, right? That's how the cookie crumbles. Welcome to Tulsa, and we'll have the cleanup crew come on out. It popped the gear down when it showed the crash dialog. Ah, that's what it was. That's what it was. All right. All right. Well, shoot.
Part 2.
Yeah, I'll come back. We'll do it. We'll do it later on. But I think I am gonna probably call it right here and head to the to-do list here. So let me find someone for you here. How about Fidey? Let's go see what Fidey's up to. He's another 747 aficionado. And yeah, so for me, it'll be probably Saturday at some point in time. I'll let you know the time. It just depends on my other side hustle photo shoot that I now have scheduled. But that'll probably be my next stream. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thanks again, Downwind Sim, for the resub. JPC, thanks for the gifted sub. AT Grog, thank you for your subscription as well as your 3 gift subs. That was a lot of fun. And let's head over to Fidey and keep the vibes going. Maybe he'll have a little better luck than me. So, Mike, take care, buddy. All right, guys, we'll see you on Saturday. Take care. God bless.